Hello everyone out there, it's me Florian again. Since my last video I've received a couple of requests of people uh, willing to listen further to my opinion and well, as you can already see in that chart, let me dive right into it. We're in the Bitcoin US dollar. The most interesting, I guess, for everyone. The same applies to the Ethereum more or less, by the way. We are reaching a very critical amount here. We are reaching how much is that? Yeah, it's around 40,500, 41,000 that we're right now actually testing. And you can see that this line here, let me mark it a bit thicker for you guys. This line here, which starts at the 3rd of October 2020, it marks an extremely strong support that we're now testing, okay? The second very dangerous thing is you see that cross here. You see that this thick line is crossing the support line, which is, as said before, at 40,500 or 41,000. That we make it a bit thicker as well. So these are the points that we have to look at always when we reach a point where major lines cross. We can expect big action. And as you can see, the big action that has happened now is we have actually at this cross traded down to the neckline. If you watched my previous video, in my opinion, this thing here is, you see that one? This is important to take into consideration, even though it was a wick, and this is the right shoulder. This is a head and shoulders in my opinion, okay? So we are now testing the neckline. If we break through the neckline, I was thinking personally that the big dump or the big shot up, the head and shoulders doesn't always need to break down to the downside, but because especially if the neckline holds, if we don't break it. But I suggest it can't always be on the day, because I'm in a daily chart or 3-day chart actually. It can't always be exact on the day, but I think around the 20th to the 25th of January, this time here, you can see the timeline down here, we are going to have massive action. I think probably by now we will test it. I doubt that we will break through now already. Of course it can happen because we have a major cross here. This line here again is the most important one because it's a very strong line that was holding over the course of 1.5 years now almost. The end result of this head and shoulders, if we break it, and in my opinion, if you follow me guys, you know that I'm not a supporter, but I'm of the opinion that this whole thing will crash pretty soon. Then this is roughly the goal where we're going to, and you can see it's actually incredible how precise that is. You can see if I take the line here, we are reaching exactly the support, which has been resistance here, but the old support of $12,000. I know it sounds crazy, but this is from a chart analytic point of view, what should happen, or what is very highly likely for me, in my opinion, to happen. We can go sideways here, and then at this cross, have a big dump. Or what might happen, and we will see that very soon, in the next, what's the time now? Let me check my phone. What's the date today? It's the 8th of January. We will gonna see that in the next 14 days, massive action. Or we go sideways here and then have a huge pump at this cross. But at the current situation, I'm not pretty sure, okay? I won't, for sure this is no investment advisory for anyone, but I'm just giving you guys my opinion from a chart technical point of view. We will have some stop here. We will reach, if we cross that, if we break down to the downside from that neckline here, this is the neckline of the head and shoulders. We're going to stop here for some time at 30,000. We're going to have some wiggle around, and if the market is losing faith, which I think it will, if it drops down to 30K again, and the support doesn't hold, then we are most definitely going down to 12,000. Okay, so all the signs are, unfortunately, obviously this is still a bull trend. We are still in a bull trend. We're testing it. We're testing the lower support, but the signs, since we have a double top here and we have an extreme bullish divergence, let me pull out the RSI quickly for you guys. We have an extreme strong bullish divergence here, as you can see. Okay, this is really not a good sign. So the market, according to chart technique analysis, should go down. And as I said, the same thing as well. If you want me to, I can do a quick video on Ethereum as well. Thank you guys. Enjoy it and good trading. Have a good time. Bye bye. Happy New Year as well. Sorry for the delay.